If you haven't made it yet, it appears you are permanently relegated to the underclass because AI is improving at a rate nobody can keep up with, and it doesn't look like any jobs are safe. A recent update by Anthropic just wiped out $1 trillion from global stock markets, which in turn caused an emergency meeting by the Department of Defense. I just don't see how this is good for anybody, but unfortunately, Pandora's box has already been opened. There's really no going back from here. The implications for technology, defense, the military are just too high that you can't do a nationwide ban. Otherwise, all your competitors and your enemies will gain such a huge advantage over you, you're essentially begging them to conquer you. Just looking at Ukraine and Russia, you can already see how AI and drones have completely changed the landscape of modern warfare. I mean, it was really only a few months ago people were basically just using AI as a glorified search engine and a shitty artwork generator. And now people are developing apps in just a matter of days and completely destroying the business model of billion-dollar corporations. I truly don't think the average normie really understands the grasp of how bad things are going to get in such a short amount of time. Like, the world as you know it today will no longer exist in a few years. I was watching this video and it showed a Starbucks, I believe, and it had the AI surveilling the entire store. Every single employee was being monitored with exactly how many drinks they made. Every customer was being monitored with exactly what they bought. I mean, just this little program alone completely destroys the need of the entire managerial class. Everything is going to be surveillance. If you think Big Brother is bad today, just wait until we have automated robots doing it and people are no longer having to actually sit there and watch you themselves. These things can detect everything, every move you make, every single thing you say online, every single thing you say in public. Like, this will all be documented and you will be tracked. It's absolutely insane, and we really don't have an answer for it. Millions of jobs are going to be completely deleted. The entire software industry, everything is going to be basically inept. Right? Like, you'll have people managing these programs and like a few people there just to like maintain continuity. But besides that, AI will take care of everything. And we're only a few years away. People were talking about this just a few months ago, like, oh, in 10, 20 years. No, this is going to be in a few years max, because these updates, these models are learning at such a fast rate, nobody is prepared. I think it's kind of like a catch-22, because on one hand, we're advancing humanity, technology is improving, we're increasing our quality of life, things are becoming more efficient, but on the other hand, hundreds of millions of people will lose their job, life as we know it will no longer exist, things will change forever. There's going to be mass unrest. So at what cost do all these technological advancements come to? Like, is it really benefiting humanity if we're getting all this amazing technology, but everybody's life is just getting worse? Like, if everybody's just going to be poor and lose their jobs, like, how is this actually benefiting anybody? If we're just going to live in a mass surveillance state where nobody has any freedom anymore, how is this benefiting? Right? I mean, really the only thing I can see is military is going to be insanely powerful with this. The targeting, the surveillance, we're already seeing this in Ukraine and Russia, Israel. The implications for this in the future are just absolutely mind-blowing. And the power vacuum is going to be massive. Whatever countries have these AI capabilities and these weapons are going to be the next world superpower. That's it. And if you look at these companies, they're actually very small. XAI only has 30 engineers. All these improvements are coming basically from the AI itself. The model is learning from itself. The model is improving on itself. They have these engineers working on it. This is a lot of power in the hands of only a few people. Now, I'm not saying that mass surveillance is a good thing and autonomous weaponry is a good thing. I don't know if these are net positives on humanity, but I feel like Pandora's box has already been opened, right? The technology exists, and if the technology exists for you, it exists for your enemies. There are bad actors in this world. There are people, there are groups that want to destroy America. They want to destroy the West. There are countries that are fundamentally opposed to our way of life. They are fundamentally opposed to democracy, to freedom of speech, freedom of religion. There are many groups that do not align with our values, and the reason they don't simply destroy us is because they literally cannot. We have that military edge over them. We have that power over them to where if they tried to, we would destroy them. So this technology, now that Pandora's box has already been opened, I feel like we need this technology to defend ourselves, but the question remains, we don't want this power to end up in the wrong person's hands, right? We don't want a dictatorship to take over and start using mass surveillance on our own citizens. Any political dissent becoming jailed immediately, right? Like, the power that these technologies have is so massive that in the wrong hands, it could be devastating. No matter what you want, no matter what is the right thing, the technology exists. There's nothing we can do about it. All we can do is make sure that it's used in the right way, and this power cannot be placed in the hands of the wrong people. We can't just say, oh, we're not going to develop AI. We're not going to use AI. We're just going to stop it right here, do a nationwide ban on AI, because all these other countries are going to continue developing it, continue developing weapons with AI, continue developing surveillance, develop technology, and they're going to gain an edge in the markets economically. Everything is becoming way more efficient. They're able to do so much more with so much less human capital. It really is changing the entire game. I don't trust any of these people, to be honest. A lot of them are really shady. They have tons of power. Our entire future is essentially consolidated in this tiny group of technical oligarchs, and there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I really just don't know where we go from here. What can we really do about this? You know, the technology isn't going anywhere. That's apparent. Like, we can't go back in time. So we're going to have to adapt, and I think it's going to be very hard, and I think things might get very dark for a lot of people. I don't think our normal way of life is going to be around for much longer, but that's pretty much all I got for this one, guys. Like the video if you liked what I had to say. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one.